All right, last Sunday in August. This time next week, Labor Day weekend. Before we know it, some scrimmages, some fall ball games to go to. Yeah, we're making it. We're getting there. We did find out about some fall ball schedules, some games. We know that Hoosier Baseball is going to Louisville September 29th. It's a Saturday. Now, Florida State plays at Louisville that day also. We're thinking that's probably under the lights, probably an 8 o'clock start. So the fall ball game against the Cardinals, I would think, is going to be a day game, but we'll find out more later. Also got an announcement that Indiana is going to play the University of Southern Indiana at Bose Field on October 20th. That is a Saturday as well. And it's going to be a fundraiser game where some proceeds are going to go over to the Frederick's Ataxia Foundation to help that. It's a real rare disease, 1 in 50,000 people. It affects movement, let's see, nervous system, damage. It's a scary thing. It's very rare, and it does affect one of the family members of the staff of Southern Indiana. So keep that in mind. There's going to be donation links being sent out at some point, and the proceeds from the game are going to go to that. So definitely something to keep in mind. So 2 road fall ball games coming up. We also got some 2019 regular season information this week. Illinois released their schedule, and we're going to be going there for the weekend series. It's going to be commencement weekend. That's May 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Hopefully it goes better than last year's commencement weekend. That was the disaster in Minnesota. So can't go any worse. And hopefully we don't stay at the same hotel there next year. Somebody, maybe Roger can pass along where we stayed, or Greg probably remembers. Somebody let somebody know to pick a new hotel. I don't want to get swept. And let's see, more information we got. Kent State is coming to the BART on March 27th. Okay, you might remember that name. We talked about Kent State with the coaching search because Jeff Duncan, ex-Met Jeff Duncan, is the coach of Kent State. They won 40 games last year. They finished 59th in the RPI. They went over to the Texas Tech Regional, and Louisville actually knocked them out. But it's a good squad. It's a good home game to have. Hopefully it gets played. It is pretty late in March, so I would think we'll be all right with that. What else we got? Recruits. We had a big week of verbal commits. Okay, Coach Mercer got his first verbal commit. That's Blaine Deaton out of Lexington, Kentucky. Right-handed pitcher and a first baseman. Prep Baseball Report out of Kentucky had him as one of the top listed uncommits. So, we got him right there off the top of that list. He's a 2019er, so he's a senior in high school. We also got 2 2020 verbal commits out of Indiana. We got Tyler Nelson out of Andrean High School, shortstop, right-handed pitcher. So he's a local guy, and he's a junior, so it's 2 years away for him. And we got Zach Berman, left-handed pitcher out of North Central High School out of Indy, a 2020 commit as well. Now, the last commit that we heard about, this is the one I'm hearing the most about, and that's Ryan Kraft, big lefty out of Illinois. Prep Baseball Report out of Illinois had him as the highest ranked prospect. So that's a big one. That's a big one. Ryan Kraft, keep an eye on him. I know he's 3 years away, but he's got some years to develop, and we'll keep an eye on him heading over to Hoosier Baseball. What else we got? The Hoosier alums. The minor league system is full of Hoosiers, right? But the minor league season is ending. So their playoffs start right around Labor Day. So we have plenty of guys that their seasons will come to an end unless they get called up for September call-ups to the majors. And Sam Travis could be one of those, definitely one to look at. We do know that Logan Sowers and Jonathan Stever are going to be playing playoff minor league baseball because Great Falls won the first half of that minor league schedule. So they'll match up against the second half winner. And that'll be good. Good experience for them. Maybe they'll bring home a minor league title. Who knows? Who else we got? Josh Fegley, catcher on Oakland. They're having a great season. Nobody saw this coming. They're currently in the wild card, and they're right up there for the West. They're giving Houston a run for their money to win the division. So obviously we're going to be rooting hard for them to get some Hoosiers into the MLB playoffs. Kyle Schwarber, the Cubs, they're playing real well. I think they got a 4-game lead right now in the Central. So it should be a big playoff run for September to keep an eye on our Hoosiers. Aaron Slegers, we got some good news out of him. He's throwing again. He had the shoulder. That shut him down for a while. Saw a quote from him, one of the Minnesota papers, that he's really, really focused on getting back on that hill in September for Minnesota, even if it's just a couple of games, even if it's a couple of innings. He really wants to get back out there, finish the season on the mound, not on the DL. Can't blame him. So it was a busy week. A lot of things happened. I just wanted to give a quick recap. Now, through the rest of September and the off season and stuff, we'll keep you guys updated on the website, on the Twitter account, IUBase17. Whatever comes out, whatever we hear about, we'll put it out there. Hopefully we'll get some times for the fall ball games, the donation link for the Boss Field game. A lot more stuff coming your way. But wanted to just give you a quick recap of a very busy week after not much. So you might not have been plugged in as much. But bam, we got it all in the last week of August. And we'll talk to you after Labor Day. I might have a pod coming up, possibly an interview or two. We'll see. And that's about it. Go Hoosiers.